Good morning. Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Today is May 5th, 2025, and you are in the Java Cafe, obviously. Thank you for being here this Monday morning. Usually we do a Mental Health Monday, kind of in that vein, but I'm a little motivated. I went to an event this weekend, TEDx Roxbury, and in getting ready for that event, we were downstairs at Roxbury Community College Media Arts Center, and a little chant took off. The chant is "We ready," but I heard, for me, while they were saying that, and y'all remember Bishop Jakes used to say, "Get ready, get ready," and people were saying, be ready so you don't have to get ready. Well, we're ready. We need to be ready. And so we're going to start Mental Health Monday today with a little motivation from Sister Shauna Bryant.
Ready.
Brother D-Rock.
Be ready. Be ready for y'all.
Let's go.
For y'all.
Listen. I'm going to play that again because for me, it was definitely a motivating factor this morning. I was just kind of looking at my pictures and stuff from the weekend, and I saw that, and I was like, yeah, we definitely need to put that back up. So we're going to listen to that again, and hopefully this motivates you this Monday. There's a lot going on. Life is lifing, but there's something about this chant here, and then listen to the Taskmaster, Shauna Bryant, in the background from Shauna Bryant Consulting. And we need to make sure we say that right. Before we go back and encourage you some more ranked choice voting, Ari and also Lasagna and Mr. JC are over listening on Instagram. We're going to go in the Java Cafe on Facebook, in the Facebook section in just a few moments. But let's go back to this, and we'll get back to our usual banter for Mental Health Monday. But be ready. We ready. All right, everybody. We are definitely, we'll get myself back on the screen. All right, I'm back. It is Mental Health Monday. We're going to go in and ask how you're doing on this Monday, but hopefully you're going to be motivated. If you're not, by the time you leave the Java Cafe this morning, let's go in over on Facebook and see who was in this morning. We're going to recap the weekend. We're going to talk about the reunion on yesterday. Also, today is May 5th. And for those of you that have kept up and are keeping up with the case in reference to Tanya Fernandez Anderson, we're going to chat a little bit about that. And also encourage you and please ask you to don't forget the health fair taking place on Saturday, May 17th, 2025 from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Reggie Lewis Track and Athletic Center. Good morning to Joanne over on Instagram and also in the Java Cafe on Facebook this morning. Miss T, the first one in the cafe this morning. Good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Mama Java, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room this morning. Also, Nisi Williams, good morning to you. Pastor Marion, good morning to you. Sister Debbie, it is good to see you in the room, but when I tell you it was amazing to hug you last night, and just I think that was the first time that I've got to see you and hug you. I know during COVID, like I left something for you or you purchased something, but it was definitely good to see you and see you sitting there and hug you, and just feel your presence in the room. Vaughn, Good morning, brother. Good to see you in the room this morning as well. Also, good morning to Terrence. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Terrence, hold May 17th. I may have an opportunity for you. Hold that date for me here in Boston. And if you could let Gordini know as well. Hold May 17th for me, bro. Lasagna over on Facebook as well. Good morning. Good to see. Wait a minute, Lasagna, you were just on Instagram. Y'all on these multiple devices. Naraki, good morning, beautiful. Good to see you in the room. Also, Vaughn is starting us off, and we're going to go in a second and ask you all to let us know how you're feeling this morning on this Mental Health Monday. As you all can hear, I'm feeling better. My voice is back. It reminded me of something. All right, let me make a note about that. We're going to have to talk about the mix. I did a live the other night on my personal page, and I don't know if many of you saw it, but we'll talk about that as well. But I realized that my voice is back, so I'm feeling a lot better. But Miss Teresa and some others dealing with colds and allergies. There were some singers last night that were in rehearsal on Saturday, didn't make it last night. So there's a lot going on in the health industry. I probably need to check in with the Health Commission and bring them on to check in around allergies and COVID and the flu and summer stuff. And if there's a bug going around, because, yeah, there's a lot going on. All right. I think I got everybody in the Java Cafe. Wedlock and Loaded is over on Instagram. Let's go Slack. Sister Soraya is over on Instagram as well. Wedlocked and Loaded came in the cafe with violence this morning. But we got some things coming up with their curator over there as well. Very, very soon, as I referenced, we're going to need to talk about the mix a little bit this morning. And also we have kind of a panel conversation coming up. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that right now. So on Saturday, I had the opportunity to go to the TEDx Roxbury event. It was their third year, and Courtney Boston's and I's second year emceeing that event. It was a great event. There was so much history, people's journeys and their stories. We heard about hip hop and reading and sodium and sugar and how we need to take better care of ourselves. We also heard about, I'm trying to remember all the speakers. We heard about the importance again of reading and other things that really just let us know that Roxbury is full of rich culture, history. It was an amazing event. One of the things that we were treated to, there were a couple of people that represented Roxbury, not so much in speaking, but in their artistry. D. Ruff was one of them, who you saw in the video. And also there's a young lady that danced. And it's interesting because I met her father before he was the age that she is now. She's 18. I met her father when he was like 14, 15. That and the reunion that we'll talk about in a few minutes is a reminder that age waits for no one. Is that Milton over on Instagram? What's up, brother? Coco, kiss for you. One, good morning to you. Milton is over on Instagram. He's cheating. He's not on Facebook this morning, so him and Mama Java can go at it. Donna Williams Bowen is over on Facebook. Good morning to you. Sharon Cornelius, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Jamon, good morning to you on Instagram. Good to see you in the room. So as I was saying, one of the speakers, a couple of the speakers rather, one of them was Brooklyn Mouso. And so we're getting ready to show you just a little clip of her artistry. It was amazing. I got to see Tashad from Boston Wild Black and also a candidate for D7 this weekend and signed her papers. I also signed Domingo De Rosa's papers this weekend because that black man, you all know I'm favorable and support Mayor Michelle Wu, but I respect Domingo's one consistency in many spaces, and you can sign as many candidates' papers as you would like, because what you're doing is you're signing their papers for them to get on the ballot. And on the punditry side and Boston Poly side, signatures, how many you get, how quick you turn them in, and how many are verified the quickest without any issues. It's an indicator. One quick comment from Wedlock and Loaded. A bug is going around because there's so much. Wedlocked and Loaded said that one of the bugs that's going around or spreading so easy is because people are still in their cuffing season. And we'll talk about that later because the 23 numbers are out. And I put up a graphic the other day and they're over. I want to say there are 24 million people who tested positive for chlamydia, gonorrhea, and gonorrhea. What was the third one? I'll get it in a second. Chlamydia, gonorrhea, and Jesus Lord. Okay, I got to look up my phone's not here. So we definitely going to have to take a commercial because I need my phone to function. All right, let's get back to the events of this weekend. We were talking about TEDx Roxbury. Good to see Pam in the room this morning as well. And my mother jumped over on Instagram just to say hi to Milton. Brooklyn Masso was one of the performers this weekend. So let's just look in at her artistry here. So that was Brooklyn Masso, the daughter of Jose Masso, and his wife is going to get me, Lord Jesus, Mrs. Masso as well. She's off to college soon. And so shout out to them. Shout out to the team at TEDx Roxbury. It was a great event. Shout out to my co-host, Courtney Boston. It's always a vibe on stage with her. She is an amazing sister. And just a little plug here. If you have an event coming up, Courtney and I do well by ourselves, but we got a whole vibe when we're together. So if you have an event coming up and you're looking for some hosts and you have a budget, please reach out to Courtney and or I individually, or we come as a package deal as well, and we will get your event going. Carlton, what's up, brother? Good to see you in the room this morning. Good to see you in the room as always. Shamika, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. The other event I attended this weekend, I went to church yesterday. Last night, there was a reunion. It came off of Berklee Colleges of Music Gospel Extravaganza weekend where they inducted into the Hall of Fame Mark Reddick, David Chandler. There were a couple of other people. I think if I hope Frida. Now, I don't know if Frida went to Berklee or if you weren't a student, you aren't inducted to the Hall of Fame, but they should have gave Frida, if she wasn't, an honorary doctorate or something. But off of that event, Mark was in town and there was an idea of us staying together or them staying up here. And we came together last night and had a reunion from choirs that we sang in 30, 40 years ago. And when I tell you all, I didn't think we was going to have a show today. My voice is back. One, off the allergies, but two, and I got to admit, Bishop Perry and I and others, Jeff, Raymond, Lontrell, folks still got it, but we just can't hit the notes as easy and as long and as high as we used to. And so that was a great event. I think I have a clip of it I'll show in a couple of seconds, but let me just check in. Uncle Thaddeus is in the building. Good morning, Uncle. Good to see you in the room. You all send positive vibes and strength his way because he's off for a few days, literally off for a few days to do some growth. We talked about expansion and growth and making a purposeful choice to challenge yourself, to expand and grow yourself. And he's about to go do that in a physical manner, mental health manner. And yeah, send strength and joy his way, because I'm not there yet. Tashad, thank you so much. She said Courtney and I had great energy. I love co-hosting with her. She is a vibe all by herself. Naraki was saying I was there. It was amazing. Oh, Naraki, I didn't even get to see you or hug you. Naraki said she was there as well. And over on Instagram, we are all set and caught up. And so that was a great event. I think I can play a clip for you. I don't like the audio when I share a clip, but you will at least be able to get a sense of what happened last night. It was an amazing event. Seeing so many people that I grew up with. A lot of them are older than me. But they are still in the way, as the old folks used to say. So, all right. Obviously, the audio is there. Let me get this queued up for you, and we're going to show a little clip. Oh, Jesus. All right. I think I can do this. Let me get this queued up for you, and I'm going to show a clip from last night. And I think I'm going to be able to do it and do it right and do it justice and not mess up. So hold on. Let me fix one thing over here and see if I can zoom in so y'all can see the choir better. Nope, it's not letting me do it. All right, hold on. Let's see if it happens. It was, no, it's not going to let me do it. Only on the text, not on the actual image, but you'll be able to see it. So this is Bay State Choral Union, oversaw by Frida Battle for many years. And we had a time up there. And if you look at Bishop Perry and I right there in the middle, him and I clown a lot every time we sing and do different things. So I think it's going to work. Where is it? Oh, Jesus. I think this is the one. Hold on. This is called, hold on. All right. I got it. Facebook number 9. All right. This is a little snippet of, The Lord Has Been So Good to Me, Bay State Choral Union. You all please tell me if the sound is there and it's acting right. All right, y'all, here we go. Oh, no, that's not the what crap. Wait. All right, I got to take her out. Here we go. I'm going to take her out. I'm going to put this one in. And all right, there y'all go. Y'all don't laugh at me. There y'all go. Here we go. What the heck? Listen, let me tell y'all something. We still got it. We still got it. As much as I said, for some of us, the notes and whatnot, you listen right there. And to Uncle Thaddeus's point, first of all, Uncle, I wasn't the one recording. That was Keisha Dubose, mother of Mike Dees. And we're going to get into that in just a couple of seconds. And yes, Tashad, the tenors, yo, we were holding it down. And for the fact that I wasn't standing next to the altos was, okay, why? Something is about to go on here because the computer is acting up. Donna is in the building. She missed it last night. Also, I just saw Renee Campbell in the building. Well, Nay. All right, when you know people and their name change, here she go. Renee Campbell in the building. Good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. I know Sister Debbie just hollered. Renee, it's good to see you in the room, or Nene. Mama Java said she watched on YouTube. Linda, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Belinda, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Last night was amazing. So through the years, I've sang with a couple of choirs. That was Bay State Choral Union. Voices of Grace sang. Also, there was the combined choir. It is in this area. I say it often, but if you think about it, what choirs like that, community or whatever? Hold on, y'all. All right. Don't do what I don't need y'all to do right now. You don't want to work right when I don't want you to. And now sorry. I was talking to the computer like it was Alexa. Oh boy, we got folks over on jumped on OG Trail on Instagram as well. Good morning to you. It is a choirs aren't as prominent in Boston as they used to be. I'll just say it like that. And Frida got up last night and said that the mantle is there. Bishop Perry is here. Speaking of mantle, Cookie's daughter saying, I'm going to try to get that clip queued up for you as we are going to get ready to wrap up in a few minutes. But I purposely want to play Cookie's daughter because she sang an old school song that you just don't hear too often. And of course, it's not synced up in the photos on the computer yet from the phone. So I'm not going to be able to show that to you today, but for another time. But one thing I want to show you all, another thing that happened over the weekend, and Lord help us, Jesus. Hold on. I'm about to tell you or show you in a second. Where is it? There we go. Why isn't the, oh, I know why. Okay. Now it should be working. I don't know why that. Anyway, look at here. That is Keisha Dubose, also Mama Java. Keisha is the mother of Mike Dees, and y'all know whose mother Mama Java is. I'm just going to leave that there and say that that's interesting. And Mike, if anytime you want to gather together and know, like when moms come in and chime on your posts and they do stuff, they're our number one fans. We love them. And Mother's Day is coming. So I don't know. We'll figure something out to say happy Mother's Day to both of them. But good to see both of y'all meeting. And that was Keisha that was singing alto there in the background of that video, just to let you all know. So that was the events of the weekend. It was a great weekend. It was a time of culture. It was a time of culture and history for both events, TEDx Roxbury, and also the Voices of Boston 80s and 90s choir reunion. And I'm going to leave that right there. Rochelle said, a nice picture. Absolutely. They look beautiful. Mama Java said they hung out at church, which was awesome. I think I am caught up with all the comments. And I just want to remind you all again, before we get ready to go into a little bit of political conversation. Jesus, I'm going to end up fussing a little bit. Want to remind everyone, please go, and not only go, but I need you all to do me a favor, intentionally invite people to come to the health fair. Like, be ambassadors, be Java Cafe ambassadors, be your Healthy Java ambassadors, and invite 5 people to the Java Cafe. I'm giving away $1,000. I don't know if it's going to be a gift card or cash because we're not going to Target. Stop and Shop is interesting because we just found out that, and the one I go to often, they were price gouging over in Jamaica Plain. So definitely going to switch it up to Shaw's and Star Market for gift cards, not Target. And some of those Amex and Visas, they have fees and whatnot. So we'll figure that out. But either way, it may be $1,000 gift card and you're only going to spend $977 and some change, but we're giving away a gift card. And if you register, if you are one of the first folks to register, you automatically, well, let me say this. If you're one of the first folks to register and you show up and check in, when you check in, you're going to get a raffle ticket in your bag. Those first 50 people automatically are entered to get a $100 gift card or maybe $100. I have to just kind of check with the team and see their thoughts about cash on hand and stuff like that. So don't forget, please make sure. And unfortunately, I don't have my phone right here, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to put the link. Let's see if it's going to, it didn't make me log in. Great. Let's go get the health fair link and put that in the comments so you can click it, invite people, send them the link, and let them know that we are having a health fair. Yes, the incentives are great. And shout out to our sponsors, confirmed, our Johnson & Johnson, Bayer, Novartis, and another company as well. And I don't want to mess up their name. And once we get that confirmation, we'll let you know about that as well. But please plan to come and be a part of the health fair. All right. Okay. I'm going to try to keep this brief. Those of you that don't know, last week there was an incident at the Mix and it resulted into their property being destroyed, along with some of the reasoning for the property being destroyed because there are allegations that a derogatory statement was made to someone who is a part of the LGBTQIA2 S plus community. There's a lot to talk about and a lot to unpack there. The allegation of the derogatory statement, some sentiment and chatter on social media about the buzz and the vibe around that and in that space, literally and figuratively. And then also the piece about individual responsibility and destruction of property. I will say this, that in the Mix put out a statement. My understanding is some of the parties involved got on a statement or got on social media commenting, reiterating the fact. And there's, allegations that the person that put the brick through the door was hit and not involved in the melee there. So my only commentary, as I said the other night, is it's about accountability and individual responsibility, and everybody involved in this case, whether you represent yourself or entity, you are an individual, owner, security, patron, a bystander that sometimes have choices too. And so we have to protect Black women. We have to protect Black spaces. And we can walk and chew gum at the same goddamn time. And so we need to respect everyone and humanity. And in a time where Black culture, our history and everything is being erased, as a Black person, period, we're going through. And then don't be even more marginalized as a part of another marginalized community. And then even within that community, you're more marginalized. So I get the anger and the frustrated and pinned up anger and things. However, we got an individual responsibility and accountability. We got to find ways. And I thank God for experience I went through, because I'm going to point to it right now. And if I could reach it, I'd show y'all. The anger is real. Life is life in. We got individual stuff. We got macro stuff. We got a lot of stuff going on. But as adults, and if you're over 25 and 30, and some people might have mental illness, things that are undiagnosed and not addressed, and don't let alcohol and self-medicating and substance use play a part in that. The anger is real. And I get when that anger crosses over into physicality. What I just said a few minutes ago, I hated the process of it. It drove me literally almost, I won't say the C word. I'll sum it up as this. A few weeks ago, I was in a situation to where I felt I had no control. Nothing. Advocated, emailed, text, called, fussed, reiterated, everything. And it had to do with finances. I'm going to keep it 100. Gut bucket bottom at the thing. Y'all don't know the opportunity of reset and just start over. That's anyway. But I got to a point of anger, and I hadn't been in that point of anger, I want to say, for over 20 years. Last time I got to that point of anger, I broke something. Neiman Marcus was having a sale some years ago. I think my mother got a vase. My godmother got a vase. I went, and it was around Mother's Day, Christmas or something. God's sister, it was Christmas. God's sister got some sort of like wonderful fruit bowl. Neiman Marcus was doing something or cleaning out. I think they were moving. Something happened. And I had this lead crystal rectangular, not round, not a regular vase, like rectangular, square, thick, etched bottom. If y'all know what I'm talking about, crystal. Like, I started a program at Roxbury Youth Works. Shepherded the program, was the coordinator, wrote the proposal. At that time, we didn't do a lot of PowerPoints and stuff. I did the poster board about intake and what it could do. Went to the department. At that time, it was DSS, Department of Social Services. Went and made the presentation. The agency got the contract off of my work, the EDGE program. They made me interview. And then I didn't get the position. When they called me and told me that, I took that thing. I was living on the second floor on Wheatland Ave. And my anger had just went from rage to this real silent thought for a second. I went and took the vase, and I simply went to the back porch and I dropped it. And I will say, I kind of regret it. My point of going this long in this story, to keep it real with you, just in general, not just around this issue, is a lot of us are dealing with a lot of anger around a lot. And I'm going to get back to the story. Most recently, a couple of weeks ago, as I said to you all, I was in that situation where I felt no control. I couldn't do anything about it. There is I can't reach it. Swarovski, the box is back there. Y'all help me. Swarovski, SWAR something. Y'all know the fish heads, like the real expensive, nice. It's ceramic, but I don't. It's a piece of. What do you call it? Conversation piece. It is. It's red. I've never seen them in red. Spoke at a program and they gave me that. I spoke at a graduation and they gave me that as a gift. They knew I liked red. I picked it up. I picked it up and I was headed out on the porch. First floor this time, but not a lot of grass like last time. And there's asphalt there. And somewhere in my head, I said that if I break this, it's a sign of no self-control. It's a sign of that I had let external get to me. And I did not utilize the tips, tools, and tricks that I've learned over the past 5 years and beyond that, but really in this space. How? And Dina, I swear to God, you were in my mind when I was just talking about that rage. I don't know how we got here. I've seen your stuff, Dina, on social media. And I would say to you, the rage is real and rightfully so. And we'll talk. But I need y'all to wrap your arms around Dina and just let her know how much you appreciate her for the work she does for community. And I'll leave that there. So Dina, seeing you pop in as I was talking about that, that thing almost broke. And so got here about talking about allegedly in the reference to the mixed story, her rage. It's real for many of us. And in that situation, she just, her brick through that door was my vase years ago and almost that red faucet. No one's put the word in. Thank you, Tashad. What is it? Phonetically, somebody please. How we got here on a Mental Health Monday, I don't know. Whoever's over on Instagram, I don't know. I got to get my screen back. We got to be proactive about taking care of ourselves. No, Jesus, did I close? Oh, there it is. Okay, there it is. I got Instagram back. We got to be real about rage. Rage is real. It's real. I felt it a few times in life. It's not good for our health. It's not good for those valuables and things. And so to Dina and other people who rightfully, anyway, I'm going to get off of here and get ready to go. Swafsky. Thank you, Belinda. Swafsky. Thank you. One word, what, 2 syllables, not 4 or 5. Thank you for that joy there. We're going to go. We'll be back tomorrow. On Wednesday, we have Mayor Wu. Wednesday is 9:30, everybody. I asked, was the mayor coming? They said, Jimmy, if she can do 9:30. I said, if she's stable. So we're compromising. 9:30 with Mayor Wu on Wednesday. And then at 10 a.m., this past weekend, there was another event. I was not able to make it out, but the Teachers Lounge had their Teachers Prom on Saturday. And Devin Morris, who is the co-founder and executive director of the Teachers Lounge, is going to be with us right after the mayor on Wednesday. So everybody, Mayor Wu at 9:30 on Wednesday and Devin Morris at 10 a.m. And I saw Lee, Dina, you didn't already mess me up. Can you stop? You have to understand your greatness. They only steal from. Listen, Dina, I'm about to get off of here so I can call her. And I saw Pam said, thank you for this chuckle. Jimmy picked it up. Jimmy put it down. Listen, the putting it down is where the strength was. Because anyway, okay, y'all are confusing me. And we got Dr. Gail Crump Swaby in here. Depending on when you came in, Dr. Swaby, hold on. Yes, okay, so she heard it. Yes, rage is real and can be used to mobilize rather than harm. As Black folks, we must experience our rage. So, Dr. Swaby, you ain't been on since like 2020, 21. It's time for you to come back. Yes, and if you and Dina need to meet if y'all don't know each other, both third-party billers and stuff. So Dina and Gail, y'all need to get together and inbox and connect. Hold on. That was Alexa. The Real Boston Media is in the room. I'm glad they just jumped in because they would have jumped in all on the emotional stuff. And Real Boston Media, y'all miss me singing with the choir. And while I'm here in all this space, I appreciate y'all's support. All right, I'm going to go, y'all. Ed done jumped over from, Ed Shoemaker's in the building on Facebook. Thursday, voter choice. Wonderful. Ed, do you want to hit me up about an ad or thing? Hit me, bro. We can do that. Happy birthday to Ed Shoemaker. It's his birthday. Happy birthday to you, sir. Happy birthday, man. All right, y'all. And Mama Java and Milagro talking about Alexa. Yes, Alexa just came on. He's confused and trying to say y'all's. I'm getting off of here. I appreciate you, baby, Riza, Static Cali, Edwin Shoemaker over on Instagram. Good to see y'all over there. We're going to get ready to go, and we will see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. And we will see you Wednesday. Don't forget with Mayor Wu at 9:30. Mayor Wu is at 9:30 on Wednesday, y'all. Devin Morris at 10 a.m. And we will talk to you soon. All right. Have a good day, everybody. Miss Teresa, I will eat and drink. Ed, she ain't the only one that said happy birthday, bro. Y'all say happy birthday to brother Ed in here. All right. And Milagro said Alexa had something to say. Alexa had letting me know that do not book. My Mondays are blocked. And the way this house looks, Mondays are blocked for a reason. All right. I'm going. Don't forget, Saturday, 17th, 11 to 3 p.m., Roxbury Community College, Reggie Lewis Track and Athletic Center. Health information will be there. A few folks have reached out about tables. Our tables have been gone for 2 years. And what I mean by that is we may have to expand, but as I told y'all, folks start hitting up for tables in January. Matter of fact, I got to hit them back. Hold on. The 988 people. They hit me up in January to come and have a table again. So I got to make sure that they're all set. But come and get the health information you all need. Hold on, y'all. Did y'all just hold on? Either it's because of the light, or it looked like those red lights went out back there. I don't know if they were on a slow flash or what, but I synced it. All right, I'm going to go. Thank you all for all the birthday with Donna. You done stayed in the room. Hi, Donna. Everybody's wishing Ed a happy birthday. Ed, you're getting the birthday wishes and the love there. Centoria Grant, good to see you in the room and hug you. Did I get to hug you last night? I did. Good to see you in the room. Thank you for a couple of videos you posted from last night as well. Okay. I think that's it, y'all. Opal, good to see you in the room this morning. And she's saying happy birthday to Ed as well. All right. We got all the birthday wishes. We got the health fair announcement out. I'm really getting out of here. Have a good day, y'all. And we'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. And don't forget Wednesday. Wednesday is 9:30, everybody. Wednesday's at 9:30.